Hi, Pastor Nathan Decker with your hashtag Better Together devotion for today. And this week I've been talking so much about ways that we need to rethink. And one of the things that I think that this will do for us, if we could learn how to be more elastic and less rigid, more emotional and connected with each other, and less analytical and top down in our thinking. If we could be that way, I truly believe that we would be better at reaching the younger generation and better at making disciples in the 20 somethings and younger folks in our world. You see, most of us grew up in a world that was slow to change and slow to embrace change. We like change, but we got comfortable at some point in our lives. My grandmother, bless her heart, she looked the same every year of my life. I think she went to the store in the 1970s, bought clothing, and bought enough clothing so that she didn't have to change her style for the next 40 years of her life, so to speak. I mean, she never changed. It seemed like her style was always the same. She never stopped looking like my grandmother looked. That was her thing. She got comfortable. And we as the church, I think, have also gotten comfortable. And we have to get uncomfortable. And a part of that uncomfort has to be that we have to be quicker to make decisions, quicker to pivot, quicker to act on something. If a decision has to go through 4 committees, but before you can actually do anything, what that's going to cause is that younger folks are going to be like, "Ugh, but I was so passionate about it, but I'm not going to put up with man-made bureaucracy just so I can say that I'm a part of this organization." There's a lot of other organizations out there that do it much more efficiently because they've changed. We as a people of faith, we as a church, have to be quicker to make decisions. Think about how quick the early church shifted on things. Whenever Acts chapter 6 brings a problem, that the widows of the Greek speaking Christians are not being fed where the widows of the Jewish folks were being fed, the church handled it right then, right there. They went before the apostles, and the apostles said, well, our job's not to wait on tables. So let's get some folks who can take care of this. Let's get it done. They didn't, form a committee to go and analyze it, to go and talk about it for 5 or 6 years and never do anything. We as the church need to return to our roots. We have to be quicker about this transformation, quicker about the passions of the people and the way that the Spirit is inspiring them. Otherwise, to be honest with you, there's a whole generation of folks who aren't going to wait on us to catch up with them because they're already way, way far ahead of us when it comes to how they're loving, including, and welcoming others. We have to be quicker to pivot, quicker to change, quicker to embrace what God is doing and what God is about. Part of our theology is that God is walking ahead of us, step by step, providing a way. Christ is the way. Why don't we follow him more quickly? Why don't we run to catch up with him? Why is it that we're so slow to follow the kingdom path? Be better together today. Think about the ways that you have slowed folks down and instead embrace the changes that are coming. Embrace the ways that we can do things better, quicker, newer. Embrace the ways we can integrate our thoughts and brainstorm together. Embrace divergent thinking. Embrace new. Embrace what God is about today. Amen.